All right, so today is something of a more serious nature. Coach Vic and I have to get a trailer for her wheelchair. There's a couple of things, we've been asked a lot of questions about why don't you get a trailer? Why don't you just mount a rack to a hitch? It would be cheaper, and we agreed that mounting a hitch would be cheaper. An issue with doing that has to do with the CanAm Spyder suspension. When you mount a hitch on a car, or when you mount a hitch on a motorcycle for that matter, what happens, that rack is mounted to the body, okay? Or to the frame of the body. And when something's mounted to the frame of the body, when you're driving down the road, that body is absorbed, the shock is absorbed as you're driving down the road. With the CanAm Spyder, it's not like that. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. The hitch itself connects to the swing arm, which means that every time you hit a jarring pothole, that chassis moves. You don't feel that because it's absorbed within the body and the chassis of the CanAm. But if that wheelchair is mounted on that bracket is going to be slammed constantly. What is that going to do to Coach Vic's wheelchair? I don't know. We could lose it on the highway. I don't know. So we have decided that we're going to do a trailer. And the quest for that trailer has begun. We're getting ready to do this trip here soon, and we want to get some trial runs in. We're going to be looking over the next few days. So what I'm going to do today is move the Spyder out of the way. We've got an old wheelchair up in the attic. She has a couple of chairs. We're trying to find a wheelchair that is going to fold a little more compact than the one that she's in. What she's in, it appears, may fit in multiple trailers, but it is right on the edge. So we're going to look at that and a few more things. So join me on this little journey as we try to make Coach Vic's life just a little better. Engineer Bilt cap saved my life. So I found the old wheelchair. Has no front casters on it. I think I have another chair up there. It's where you start getting creative, putting things together. Always liked this wheelchair. Coach Vic's always hated it. Could be the one. All right, so these are wheelchairs that are folded up. Because of the way this backrest is, that's going to create a problem because this sticks out so far. It makes the whole wheelchair stand up more, because that's going to have casters on it, which is going to make it a little taller. Whew, that's tall, man. Width is great. Now I could, see with this, I could lay it on its side like that, and that would work. Because height has been our issue so far, not tall enough. So this one, I'll measure from floor to here, 18.5. So this would also fit bad. And certainly the height is wonderful. If I set this one on the side, I think that it will fit just fine. And if I lay that one on its back, I think it'll fit just fine. This may be the one, simply because of the fact that I can lay it on the side, less than 17 inches. So that's really good. Width, like I said, it's going to have to be at least 26, 27 inches. Length is super easy. Wow. Length is 24. It would be nice if I could kind of turn it like that inside of a trailer. That would be wonderful. I guess only time will tell. So that could be the one. I'll take these casters off and I'll put them on that chair. Got them. Nice. Your little bearings in there, all right? I have these spacers. I would like to go to the lowest level, but you can see from the height of those casters, they'll never line up. Those spacers, too big. Of course, found some spacers. No, she likes those better. They look cooler. That's why I never throw anything away. I found these cool little axles that I think I'm going to be able to use. It's always a pain, this little spacer. When you start going on the other side, it's kind of a tight fit. I can turn this camera off while I cuss a little bit.
Couple coming in from Florida.
That's us.
Wife's in a wheelchair. We need to see if the wheelchair fits into the CanAm.
And I didn't want to ding anything up, so I figured I'd put that blanket in the bottom.
Oh, that's all right.
You know, I think it looks like to me it'll fit like that.
So that's all it'll ever be. That comes apart that easy. And
yeah.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, here, you want to take a picture of what it looks like inside?
Yeah. Plenty.
Wow. Does that even give more room? Or?
Yeah,
you've got plenty of room.
Bag.
Here, you want to take a picture of that now?
We have a YouTube channel, and so we document all of our stuff.
If somebody else would have done this for y'all, y'all wouldn't have had to come. You know what I mean?
So Coach Vic is in her older chair and looks fine, so it works well. So we've got that all set up. And the new chair fits as well.
I gave it in the wrong to you.
Big news, both chairs fit. That's very exciting. I prefer the fit of that chair.
There's a smiley face sticker on it.
2019 Freedom trailer, and ours is a 2019 RT. I do kind of like that. So very nice. So here it is. So Vanna over here. Wheelchair fits in there nicely. We'll be putting rubber compound on the bottom of some kind to protect that from the wheels in the wheelchair. There's the wheels. The square pin there. Fit and finish of it is nice and everything, but you know, I look at stuff like this and I'm like, meh, you know. If you're going to buy the CanAm product and you're going to go with it, which is what we've decided to do, those are things you're just going to have to accept. Press down, there it is. Nice little BRP, lock and key there. They used to have a button, now they have a. I look at the finish, like I said, this is a fiberglass, and the grinding work and stuff, as a guy that did glass work a lifetime ago, it's acceptable. So the one thing that they are waiting on is the hitch and the wiring harness. That should be in the next 7 to 10 days. The Freedom trailer is definitely in our near future. A lot of people on the channel have asked about that, and which is a good thing. We want to do some day trips. Now we can actually do it. The wheelchair fit with a lot of room, as you saw, so we should be able to fit baggage and things like that in there. It's going to definitely take up some garage space. That means I have to buy a bigger garage.
No, get rid of some stuff. Sign it up. He signed for the trailer. He signed for the trailer. CanAm trailer.
All right, so it is official. We own a CanAm Freedom trailer, 2019 model. It's in black, the only color they come in. They said, would you like it in black or in black? And Coach Vic decided to get it in
White.
Exactly. I gotta get her other chair. Oh, here, I get it. All right, I know what you're saying. Coach Bob carries a purse. No, it's not a purse. It's a European man shoulder bag. Please don't call it a purse. You'll hurt my delicate sensibilities. The snowflake may melt. 7 to 10 days, it'll be here. Oh no, we're doing a preemptive strike.
Okay. So it's on its way.
Thanks a lot, man.
Yes, sir.
You're famous. You're a legend now. You're going to be seen by a couple of thousand people.
Yes, sir. Awesome.
Thanks, man. Look at this. It's a wagon train. Chuck wagon. Cracking the whip. Hit them up, move them out, rawhide. Come on, Chuck Wagon. Do you see what I see? All right, that's good, Coach Vic. I got it. All right, another thing that I want to show you real quick before we get out of here. I'm looking for a hydration system or drinking system or glass system or whatever, and I'm thinking the Le Monster stuff. But this right here is made by a company called Butler. Their mugs, or it will hold a Yeti. And this is what I'm thinking about getting for our CanAms for Coach Vic. She likes to drink out of a Yeti or something like that as opposed to the little water bottles. This is what the Butler cup looks like right there. It just mounts basically however you want to do it. I'm thinking I could either buy the Le Monster piece for the handlebar and mount the Butler rig on that. But the one that's made by Butler mounts on the accelerator side of the CanAm, which I don't really know that that's a good idea or not. Oh, yes. You ready, Coach?
Yep.